live, hopefully. Say we're live, please. Are we live? Are we dead?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not dead. That's good. Last week we finished saving off the crown, and now we continue on to the main story quest, which hopefully will get us out of the city and to the other cities, because that's what they do. Hello, Mr. Sultan Soren Elite.
Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. We're waiting for our audience.
We have an audience?
Always.
Gotta straighten my hair. Gotta be perfect for it.
The amount of hairnet you've used, your hair will never move for the rest of your natural life. Well, it means it'll always be perfect.
Except when the shield cuts into it. Because
Yeah,
you know,
well,
shield hair.
Yeah, you do have a bad case of that.
Okay, Olwen?
You have my thanks, Ladonia, for helping to defend her Grace's good name, and for sparing the Sultan's Horn further dishonor. I believe Master Papashan would like to thank you personally.
Okay.
You look so fancy like that.
I know.
Duty, honor, country. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Ladonia? Yes, good lord, yes. I was once a Sultan's Sworn, you know. It's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she's returned to her former vibrant self. I have the gratitude of every Sultan's Sworn to the captain.
And me too?
Yeah, you too. I'm just
Exalted vessel of Ul'dah, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'namo presides.
Long live Nanamo! Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
still God.
Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth! Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ul'namo, Sultana of Ul'dah, confer upon you this gift. Rauban,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Ul'dah owes you a great debt. I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there. An honor. Indeed. Come, hero. Until then, for the sake of her grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Okay then. And for anyone out there in the audience who might be wondering, yes, we have just met two of the most important NPCs in the story.
Ding!
Ding. You are still somewhat ahead of me then. Blunt resistance. Is that still a thing?
What?
Blunt resistance. It's one of the stats on the Ul'dah ring.
I don't think it's a thing anymore. I think that's a relic of, like,
Yeah.
expansions ago.
Well, on the other hand, it might do fairly well when Raban is around. He's pretty blunt.
Yes, he is. You're right, blunt resistance. Wow. I've not seen that in, like, what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Anyway.
A matter of tradition. Owen would like to speak with you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12, Ladania, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed. You start with the outer fork and work in.
Yes.
But I am no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know.
Okie dokie, we can do this thing. Oh, hi! I didn't see you in there.
Yeah, where were you?
I was fixing my hair.
You missed that entire conversation fixing your hair?
No, they waited for me very politely.
Well, after a bad case of shield hair, she had to fix her hair.
Yeah, I've got to do something about this shield. Holy moly. As I drive into the wall.
You haven't even gotten to the reception and you're already drunk?
I'm not going to answer that.
So where'd you get it, and can I have some?
Not going to answer that.
Oh.
Okay, back to the quicksand.
Slow swift acorn toes.
Yes, yes indeed. Okay then. Okay, Momodi. Welcome back, Rita, Ladonia. Congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal tradition. Any road. I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. Welcome, Mighty Muffins! In accordance with ancient Kadas... Let me try that again.
Oh, fine.
In accordance with ancient customs, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to be a symbol. Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Being a design unique for the occasion, the earrings served as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you. So you'll want to head down there right now. Once you got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Man, they're just going to run us all over the city again, aren't they?
Yes, there's no escape. We're also probably going to get an earful.
Yeah, well, which sucks, because I really like my little aetheryte earring.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Whoever came up with the aetheryte earrings was a genius. I know they have different earrings for different expansion sets, but the aetheryte ones were just really on the mark. Let's see, we want to go up top. Actually, we want to go to the Goldsmiths Guild, and the easiest way there is to swing in front of the Gladiators Guild.
Pretty much.
If I remember... No, that's to the Alchemy Guild. The Goldsmiths Guild is right over here. One of these days I'll actually memorize this place. I'm getting closer. Are we going to have to deal with Gigi?
I don't see him here at the moment.
Oh, good. That thing scares me. Hello, Master Serendipity. Greetings. Is something I can help you with? Ah, Rena, Ladonia, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, and you'll know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Modi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I'm not permitted to give you the key. It's the final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Modi, so you'll need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn take her Grace's safety very seriously.
With good reason.
Yay, we get out of the Goldsmiths Guild without having to deal with Gigi. Or Eric.
I'm more concerned with Gigi.
Yeah, I'm more scared by Gigi. Eric will just put you to sleep.
Yeah. Gigi will cut you to pieces with his tongue.
As
Voice
painfully
box, or
as
whatever it is.
possible. I know why they put the load screens in, but I really kind of just wish you could flow from one area to another.
Yeah. And unfortunately, backwards compatibility means they'll probably never redo the cities so they're all one zone, because short of the PS3 stuff, they can definitely do it now.
I've actually been impressed. If you've taken a look at some of the more recent clothing stuff, the texture maps of them have really increased exponentially. Picked up your earrings yet, Rena? Ladonia?
Rosewood box. Tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood.
That's got to be a trick. Let me just... Well now, looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they ever fall into the wrong hands, God knows what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Rena, Ladonia, because you're about to be hobnobbing with Uldah's elites. Let me know when you're ready and we'll head to the banquet. Well, first we have to put on these earrings and put our aetheryte earrings in the bank.
Voice of the just. Pair of ceremonial earrings to be worn by all attendants at Sultana's royal banquet. Doesn't even have any stats.
Nope, it is a level 1 glamour item only. I am so not saying that to my gear set.
No.
Oh. Does that ring actually do anything? Direct hit?
Not really. Not with it wasting all of its points on blunt resistance.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my Ring of Freedom for now.
Royal reception. Momodi wants to see you off to the banquet.
This is it, Rena, Ladonia. Your big debut in Ul'dah High Society. The banquet's been held at the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your errand first or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let the pomp and the ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Okay, see you later, Momodi.
You're technically a gladiator at the moment?
Yeah, I am a gladiator. That is my class. It's actually a downgrade on the bling, which kind of makes us sad, but, well, there you go for you. This one.
It is secure. Well, that wasn't very bling. Yes, but it was very secure.
Yes, yes it was. Oh, look at all these stairs. So many stairs and high heels.
Am I getting tired already?
Oh, have you seen the new dungeon set that's coming out for the 5.1?
No.
It's all kind of pseudo-werewolf based. But some of those shoes, those were Vieira shoes, man.
Well, I'll see it when we finally get to 5.1 content.
And here we are in the Royal Promenade.
I always find this black and gold carpet interesting.
That's a very pretty carpet. Okay, Bartholomew. Just a second, gotta straighten my hair. Okay. I still have shield hair. Dang it!
Banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests.
But, I've got the earring right here.
We're honored to receive you, my lady. Please, proceed inside.
Thank you.
One cinematic later.
Ah, there's Papa Shan.
All hail the Sultana. Your Grace.
Raoban? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion!
Ah, come back here, cursor.
And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
You're a little ahead of me.
Okay.
Yep, there's the cloud moment. Hello, Dalamud. Nice to see you. Not.
It's not.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
Oh, darn. That just killed one of my theories. Oh, well.
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry. Well, I'll shut up now.
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
Your head cannon just misfired.
Yes, my headcanon just misfired.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link shells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kaspamul, Soginin Wese Tonsul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadons. Sis Nigen, Fistun the only Lamra Satai Dawn.
Scenes are so cheery in their outlook.
Oh god, yes.
How you feeling, Rena? They say you fainted in the middle of one of General's stories. Had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You're sure getting enough rest? For the life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing.
You would not believe what I would do to get out of a boring conversation with a social.
Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Bah, tongue twisting.
And once again, for the members of the audience, that was effectively a restage of the end of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0.
Yeah, they
Original
actually
failed game.
Yeah, they actually dropped the moon of Dalamud and then wiped everyone's save data.
Yeah, that big red light you saw towards the beginning, the lesser, what was the lesser Dalamud, which held the biggest primal there's been inside, and yeah, wow.
It was ugly.
Louisoix, who they mentioned, is no longer with us. He sacrificed himself to stop the pot inside.
Yeah, and when Ralbon was talking about the previous adventures, the quote, Warriors of Light, he was talking about the original player database.
Yeah.
This way. They do a bit of backstory filling in. Apparently, if you were a returning player from the original game, you could import your character in and you would get actually slightly different data logs entries.
Which would be really interesting through that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only way to see the original game now is to look up YouTube videos that people captured right before the end, when they knew things were going to come down. Someone asked, like 6 months ago, the main lead designer, Yoshi P, whether they were going to resurrect 1.0 for Final Fantasy, and his response in pure English was, "Nightmare!" It was adorable. Okay, Rodon, what do you got for us?
I've been waiting for you. Rena, I trust you are fully recovered.
Mostly. I've still got the stupid earring attached to my ear.
You still have shield hair.
I still have shield hair.
And my ears are still pinched by this foot.
Well, it's
Really?
looks better than
Bravo?
shield hair.
Good after all the complaints. Because much work that I would have you do.
Oh, look! More work! And there's your ding.
Yep. Fire 2 and Swift Cast. Okay.
So, Rodon, what do you got for us?
Listen well, Olivia. This will take some time to explain. Not as long as that cinematic was likely.
Oh, a little wind-up airship.
Ul'dah Envoy. Roban needs to entrust you with the task of the utmost import. Prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Brazil line. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Carcassonne. First by the Guardian, and then by the thrice-damned primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrade, and of the warriors of light, of whom trees remain. Well, other than Derplander appearing in all the cinematics, yeah, trees.
Yeah. We're always going to have Derplander.
Yeah. Tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, or should they be? In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. So I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Curtain, a memorial service among the honoring the fallen.
Oh, look! Random free company invite! Sorry. It's the fate of all guildless characters to just suddenly get spam invites from everything. Not even a hi, hello, can I interest you in our free company? Nope, 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 just send a random invite. Continue.
It is my hopes that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them and my personal envoy. Mind you, because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a lawyer. I can think of none more worthy of the role. Question it. Do you accept it? Let's do it, God. Then it is agreed. Journey to Gridania and Limsalumenta as my official representative. Now, that's a great many moments to travel, but I have neither the time nor patience to wait around while we put on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 cities. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted in circumstances, as in this case. There were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I would not to loan the scheme. Potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you See for yourself the wonders of the realm which the likest all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or meat, strike fast and true. Victory belongs to them. Now go, Ul'dah, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. And I got your ship travel at no point.
Yeah, they put everything behind a lock.
Well, they say it's, you know, restricted and all that, and boy, I sure see a lot of people taking it. I'm sure I've never really seen anyone else on an airship.
Oh dear, it's the Syndicate, one of the larger free companies at the moment. I'm going to decline.
Oh, really?
Well, after, I think it was Section 8 folded into, Kupo Nuts, and Kupo Nuts has kind of disappeared, slowly but surely.
Okay.
But we finally get to open the airships! Yay!
So I think by now we can... I think by now we can trade out the earring.
Yeah, I'm totally trading out the earrings. Ah, much better. Get my nice little aetheryte earring. It's just, wow. I really like that earring. Yeah, here she... Oh, we've got one more quest. Oh, this is an important one. This is a very important quest.
Help me, Lord of the Dance.
How do you pronounce that? Pomolin? Pomolman? I think it's Pomolman.
Something like that. When Pomolman approaches, beware, for the impetuous Makote always is a merry name. So there's a P tribe as well.
Psst, you there? Yes, darling, you. They say you're the lass with the brass. Well, they call me that too, but for different reasons. Name's Pomolman, and I earn my keep as a dancing girl in the markets. Aye, it's a living, and a good one. But it's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the mud flats. I know, this isn't the way of tall curls. Still, I'd like to be one of those dancing Dexters. You know, the sort that they engage in for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not just of mere wiles, and keeping company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately, and that's where you come in, darling, because you got a quality for you to track down. Correct. Because I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say the dancing master Gilenoa is in town. All the highborn ladies are fluttered. What was that?
French.
Yeah, French. All the Elysian names are French. Why did they do that to me? All the highborn ladies are aflutter to take lessons with him. He's the best, and that's the word. This is my chance to do something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the steps of Thal and ask around about him, won't you?
The things we'll do for random strangers.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look, lid screen. Willowy woman. She doesn't look willowy at all.
For a potato.
She looks more like a russet. Master Gillenall? Oh, it's lovely what he teaches. But straight is the gate, my good lady. He is very choosy about whom he teaches. You must dance for him and show some innate quality. Why, he wouldn't even accept Master Gigi Ruju's diamond-cut crumpet, and she was just the Donsway already. Oh, God. I forgot they mentioned Gigi Ruju this early.
They really?
Yeah, really.
I pressed it crumpet. Ow.
Yeah. It's Gigi Ruju. Sasota. Oh, of course I know where Master Gilenois is. Why, don't you see these roses on my cheek and the ever so slight drop in my simple carriage? I've just come from practice. You can't stop Yeah, I know. You can't stop wondering who the belle of the ball will be next moon. With what Master Gilenois taught me, I've no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? Well, I ought to say, but why not? You should find him on Hustings Strip. He is said to be headed towards the airship landing.
Oh, that airship.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that brings up a very interesting question. What is the Viera bass dance?
Oh dear.
I guess we're going to find out. Lucius lady.
Luscious.
Are you another one of Master Gilenois' camp followers? So cute. You know he's from Corythus, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. They say
From the name, I could tell he was from Court.
Yeah, that is such a Corythus name. Actually, I think he's from House Hallenart. I could be wrong on that. They actually say it at some point later in the game.
Right.
Well, they say he was the youngest dancing master to ever leap the lance, and that he had a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crowned sables. Why anyone would leave that is beyond me. When I think about it, it gives me shivers, you know. Why, if he weren't leaving Ul'dah today, I'd consider permitting him the pleasure of my person. Oh, don't look so shocked. Mayhap when he returns. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think he's interested in you, lady. Not for that reason, no.
There's the man of the hour for this quest.
I mean, look at him. Doesn't he look like someone from House Hallenart?
I don't really know the houses that well.
Gilenois.
Master Gilenois, I am he. That you are an adventurer is apparent. But what business brings an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? Ata will not answer where no question has been asked. It is the feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now dance for me.
Yes. And now we see the horror.
Oh, come on.
So what is the Viera bass dance? Oh, jeez.
Spinning.
Yes. At least it's more lively than what poor Theron gets.
Well, he phones in everything.
Oh god, it is so limp-wristed, it's hilarious.
The vessel is rude. Wine within may yet be fine. Unfortunately, there isn't much call on. I am bound for another land. I will make a dancer of you when next I return to the city.
There you are. Heard anything good? I hope you're not wasting time with that looker there.
Good show. You just insulted the person you want to talk to.
That was the correct reaction. Master Gilna, I'm Pomelum, the danseuse, and I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer dexter and to perform at the grand ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me?
So, it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the way, but the stammering maiden. Child, I sift people to find dancers to understand. Then let us see whether you can master these.
That's how they do it in high society, huh? I can be the last with the class. Just watch.
Hideous. Grotesque. Your dancing stands alongside the calamity of this horror.
Oh, don't mince words. Tell us how you really feel. Well, those words might cow your high-born ladies, Master Guona, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now, what exactly didn't you like?
Child, you rely overmuch on appearance. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. Not dance, but crude fascination. Adventurer, look sharp and take your turn on the floor.
What?
Oh, this will be fun in these heels.
I can't take my eyes off you. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd be picking rotten orange pits out of your eyebrows if you did that in the market, but...
Ow.
It's a story, isn't it? A dance is a story, and I've got nothing to say. Because I haven't lived, just made a living. Why am I so proud of that?
Aye, child. Ale-glazed eyes are easy to please. When you have squandered these years, who's learned a craft. Still, you have courage, I'll warrant that. I weary of teaching so many who may have lived ways to alike. Wonder if you have courage enough. Do you dare, Sturteville, to be a dancing girl no longer, to learn a true craft?
I dare. I will learn the craft of adventuring.
Oh dear.
Do you adventure for fun or for gains? Do you have to be very good with weapons? Those moves you make with your arms, is that some fighty thing? I want to know what you've got, darling. The ways of the grand ball is through quests and dungeons. I'll learn to slog, I'll learn to slug, and I'll learn to dance. Thank you, milady, thank you. I'm off to the Adventurers Guild. You've taught me so much, I'll never forget that dance you showed me.
She choose a mere adventurer over me, master among masters? My airship departs this strange city soon. Dance your rude yet puissant dance, adventurer. Mayhap you will effect more aspirants as you did. Huh. And mayhap I shall hang up my dancing shoes and start anew.
Okay, what just happened? The all-important quest to learn the ball dance. Though you're right, it is kind of impressive in those heels. Only Vera can get away with that. Okay, I think we need to go speak with Momodai again. Now that we've gotten the all-important dance emote quest out of the way.
The fact that you knew what quest that was kind of scary.
Actually, at some point, I'd love to come back and see Master Gilmour with Theron in his full dance gear.
And do we ever see her again?
No! I keep expecting her to show up and I have not seen her again.
No.
They pretty much just used her as a throwaway. Though, sometimes things show up in the oddest places.
Yeah, well, she certainly show up in the Google quests.
Yeah.
Kind of one of the more likely places that might have reused her.
Yeah. And they haven't done any more Moogle postal quests.
No, I am sad.
Of which I think Gyodo's on like his last one, and then it's on to Hildebrandt.
Woohoo!
I'm scared now.
I hope he's green.
Hey, Momodi!
Rock melon.
Ah, back from your meeting with Raubon, are you? And what did the big man have to say?
I kind of forgot in the that dancing plate on my.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. Oh
yeah, that's right.
That.
At least I'm not the personal dance master.
So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will ya? And by airship. Bugger me. That's an honor and a half, is it? But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Rena. I truly am. Now, I dare say Raubon told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folks have to most folks have to go to their graves never having once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lumenza's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you. No, you'll see those sights and more. And everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folks with fascinating tales to tell. And people you meet, the places you go, savor those experiences. For they are all priceless. All. Saying that, it'll be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, and you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose into other people's businesses, of course. And don't you ever go and changing.
It is unlikely to change.
No, no. The entire point of being an adventurer is sticking your nose into places where, and people's troubles. Safe travels. I'll see you when you get back.
Deal.
Had to go and push it.
Yes, had to go and touch it.
By the way, Mighty has asked, is the
It's hard to say because the engines work so differently. Technically, the maps are smaller than WoW's because WoW was designed to work on a PC, and you can do a lot more with a PC. The stage of the game we're at was designed to run on a PS2.
okay.
3.
There you go,
3.
Mighty.
Overall, if you add up all the map spaces and are available in original AR,
Just so you know, you have 6 people.
I suppose, you know, the effective area would be less than one of the continents. Wow. Now, in the expansions, the areas get bigger.
Yeah, they get a lot bigger. Also, they do a lot of... While they give you a lot of niddly places to explore, they cut out things of, there's nothing along this path between this area and this area, so we're just going to throw you a load screen to jump between the two so we don't have to model out this extra area.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the active areas. Yeah.
Greetings,
Wow.
madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Lominsa. If you're not mistaken, you're the Flame General's envoy, Rena Frith and Ladonia Frith, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Why, yes, yes we will.
This is
Gangplank.
something you don't get to see very much of.
Yeah, they usually cut out this area.
We do get a cinematic here that you always get in these trips. So this part you don't get.
Yeah, you get an abbreviated version. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Ha! Screenshotted that one. And I have to say, these airship pilots are some of the best pilots I've ever seen. Especially the one going to Gridania. Holy moly! You'd think he was a race car driver or something.
Always perfectly hits his landing.
Every single time.
Well, well. Someone's been hiding in the shadows.
I will note, that was... When first we met beneath the Sultan Tree, I sensed there was something unusual about them. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Rena, Ladonia. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal.
And I did not remember that send-off.
I will note, as I was about to say before, if you do this without doing all the side quests, like most of those people won't show. They depend very specifically on which side quests you have done.
Nice. Meanwhile, in a different anime.
The Garleans.
It has been 15
taking their outfits straight out of FF12.
Defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
That was
And
also
we'll
a
be
big plot
revisiting-
point of...
Yeah, we'll be revisiting that later.
Yeah, but that was actually one of the big moving plot points for the original game.
Really, though?
Yes.
Delighted realm.
Because that was 15 years past, which implies 10 years before.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Ul'dah.
You really gotta stop digging up Allegan Technologies, guys.
I have to say, he is one heck of a villain. He does not even need a hero present to start monologuing.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea? Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that. But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord. Alamigo, my lord.
Yeah.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
So we've met two of the major enemy characters. Well,
Yeah.
the player has. The PC has not.
And one of those two junior guys was from Uthard. There's a name we won't hear in quite a while.
Though I'm surprised they used a Highlander for the Uthard model. I thought it would have been a Lowlander.
They probably hadn't worked all that out yet.
Or he could have come from Damascus.
Damascus, yeah.
Which might be more of the Highlander model. For people who don't know what we're talking about, in the game, every race has 2 effective sub-races. For the Hyur, i.e. human, there's the Highlanders and the Midlanders. The Highlanders are more chisel-boned European set, where the Midlanders are more Asian set. How do we get out of here?
And Uthard, of course, is in this world's equivalent to Asia.
Yeah.
It's a place we will get to
In about 2 expansions.
In the second expansion, if this ever goes anywhere.
Ah, you must be the envoys from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Minza, madam. Admiral Blosfosfin waits your arrival. I probably just butchered her name. I really like her.
No way not to butcher that name. I'm sorry.
Well, hello, Mr. Werewolf.
Birdie Star Surge. Okay, then.
Honor guard. You the Ul'dah envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lomenza. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak to Xanathal. He will be pleased to show you in the Admiral's command room on the bridge. So, yeah, some of the costumes here get crazy. Theron's really looking forward to Dark Knighting his chocobo again. He finally has decent boots for it, so he's happy. Now we beg the question, dear Ladonia. Because of the way they've got the city set up, this is kind of the perfect point to swap and learn a new class while going in and doing a lot of the little quests around the city that basically point you to all the 8th rites and such.
Let's talk about that between meetings.
Okay.
I have zero idea.
Okay. Let's go to Bulwark Hall. Because the 3 classes that are available here in Limsa, every city-state starts out with a basic 3, are Marauder, which turns into Warrior, which is the funnest tank class ever.
So you say.
Though Gunbreaker's sure wanting to beat its pants off. Oh, look, a gold seller. I'm going to go and black report him right now.
We're in Limsa. Of course we're getting this.
Yeah, they just love Limsa. You have Marauder, which is a tank class, and it is fun. Action did not believe me when I told him that Warrior was fun, better than Dark Knight. And he's like, no, nothing could be better than Dark Knight. Oh my god, Warrior is better than Dark Knight. You have Rogue/Ninja, which is like my second favorite class ever in this game. And then you have Arcanist, which we know pretty well what Arcanists do.
We do.
Yes, they explode.
No,
They explode
no,
very good.
No, Explosion is Thaumaturge, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, explosionist thaumaturge, and our arcanist.
Arcanist is what turns into summoner and scholar.
Yeah, they're the bookworms. I don't know about you, but I'm just not a bookworm.
Sorry.
And I swear, if you ever turn your carbuncle into a diamond and then hit someone over the head with it, you do not deserve to be called a summoner.
No.
Hello, Storm Sergeant. We're here to see the Emerald.
Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. Permit me to examine the seal on the missive you conveyed.
One missive, made to order.
Letter to the Admiral. A letter addressed to Lumenson Admiral Merlwib. Yeah, I'm not even.
Blusfisfin, I believe is how
Merlwib is as far as I'm willing to go in that particular branch.
I know! Rogaine names are just like, wow. Alpha.
Well,
They
depends.
actually do have a very set rules on how their naming structure for the sea wolves work, but for most people it looks like alphabet soup.
I have no idea where they pulled those names. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies, we cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. It's this way.
Enter.
Wow, she has all the high rankers around them.
Silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldahns place great faith in you.
Suddenly it is raining.
This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
I'm going to remember that pronunciation.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
This is why most people just call her the Admiral. A memorial service to honor the fallen.
Why do they do this? We just had voice acting!
Seven hells. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean empires sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple conquest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Nalvandaras, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Cartano Flats, where they met with the 7th... It always takes me a while to translate imperial numbers. I'm sorry.
Yep.
The 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many.
And here's hoping we don't see another one.
Though we have gave no quarter, spared no ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon of the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own allies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot describe the scene.
And she just blew another one of your theories out of the water.
Which one was that?
Number of hells equal to number of,
calamities?
Yeah.
That was what I was talking about with Raubon on the platform. Or on
right, he would have said it during that.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that one.
Yeah, that was like, dang it, you just blew my headcanon out of the water. Yet, by some miracle, we few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggles to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our forces will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our border waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we've lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the thing to unite us. Ah, Raubon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Oh, look, another guild farmer that gets reported. Yay, I get to report someone.
There's going to be a lot of that as long as we're in.
And back to the airship landing. Maybe
Sure.
spend the night in Gridania.
Okay.
Under the trees.
I hear it's pretty there.
Yes, it's very pretty there. Airship landing, not the drowned wench. To answer your question, Minoshira, each city-state has certain races attached to it. You can actually appear with any race at any city, but Ul'dah was Lalafell. Limsa Lominsa, which is the pirate city we're at, is a combination Rogaden and Mikote, and where we're heading to, Gridania, is Elazon and Hjor. The interesting thing about Rogaden and Mikote is that in the original game, they were gender locked. You only had male Rogaden and female Mikote, except the Admiral was there. It was the only female Rogaden you ever saw in the entire game. As far as I understand.
And frankly, she is best Rogaden.
Yes, she is. Admiral Blusterson is best daddy.
this is more of the usual shorter cinematic strip. And it's freshly rendered every time.
They were actually called something slightly different. How does this guy park? I mean, that was just... Wow, that was some serious piloting there. The Mithra were only from 11. There was a different name in the original 14, but that name got ripped out when the original team left because they took the copyright of those names with them. It was kind of a skunk maneuver.
Wow, you usually don't get to be here.
Yeah, you rarely get to be on this landing. This is like one of the rarest spots to actually end up. There's a few people who, for a while, refused to go through story just so that they could sit out on the landing. Because once you leave, you never really come back.
Or something is keeping me from getting a good camera angle.
Yeah, there's a lot of invisible walls in this game. They really kind of screw with cameras when they do it. You coming?
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, you got way out there? I've never been able to get out there. How'd you do that?
Like that.
You actually jumped over the barrier?
Yes.
Never let me jump over the barrier. They let you jump over the barrier. I never knew that.
Yeah, I was going, it's invisible, then, oh my god, it worked.
Oh, wow, you get a nice shot of the water wheel here.
Yes, I did.
Give me a second.
Spend too long, you'll really have to fix your hair. All the water is going to do awful things to it.
Yeah.
But, yes.
Now, I will also note that the name Mithra is actually back in FF14, but we won't see it for quite some time.
Yeah. You must be the on.
That's a girl.
No, that is... Yeah.
That's a female Ellison. You must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seer awaits your arrival. Leave the landing area. Hello, Mr. Load Screen.
Forever.
No, you come back to it, like, just after, Eastern Corythus. Hello, Mr. Honor Guard.
Greetings, good madam. You're the Ul'dah envoy, are you? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray, make your way into the city. And identify yourself to the conjurer at Rita. She will admit you to the Lotus stand, the Elder Seer.
Okay, but that will have to be next week.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
It is time. Gonna log out upstairs.
Straight, they serve drinks up here.
Dang straight. Oh look, they even let milk and cookies out for us. Yum. Thank you all for coming. Next week we will be continuing our tour of the city-states and probably pick up another class in one of the two areas. We'll decide which during the course of the week, and then do some of the beginning quests, story quests in the local areas that are considered side quests, but actually have some interesting little story and character to them. So, and then we'll continue back on main quest or something like that. You guys...
The world won't wait forever.
Something like that. Thank you so much. It was awesome to see you guys in chat, and we're happy, and hopefully we're being entertaining. See you next week, hopefully at 9:30 again on Saturday.